Hello, everyone. Welcome back to your Daily English podcast. I am your host, Lisa. Today, we are talking about the future. We are talking about what you want to achieve in your life. The topic is dreams and goals. This is one of the most common and interesting topics for a conversation. When you meet a new person, they will often ask you about your plans. Our expert, Paul, is here to help us separate these two important words. Hello again, Paul.
Hello, Lisa, and a big hello to all of you planning a great future. We need to understand that a dream is different from a goal. They work together, but they are not the same thing.
Paul, what is a dream? Use simple words.
A dream is a big, exciting idea. It is often far away in the future. It is a wish. It is something you hope for. It is usually something very, very big. Example dream. My dream is to travel around the world. This is a big, distant idea.
And what is a goal?
A goal is a small, clear step. A goal is something you can measure, and it is something you can do soon. Goals are the steps you take to reach the big dream. Example goal for the travel dream. My first goal is to save $100 this month. This is clear and easy to start now.
We must start with short-term goals. These are the easy steps that we can achieve this week or this month. What is the best phrase to talk about a short-term goal?
We use the phrase, I need to, or I plan to. We use I need to when the goal is necessary and serious. We use the simple present tense or the future tense for these. Here are some essential short-term goals for English learners. 1. I need to memorize 10 new English words this week. 2. I plan to talk to an English speaker for 5 minutes tomorrow. 3. I need to finish reading this easy book by Friday. 4. I plan to exercise 3 times next week. This is a goal for your health.
These are clear and specific. And how do we ask someone about their short-term goals?
Use 2 very simple questions. Question 1, what are your goals for this week? Question 2, what do you plan to do next month?
Let's practice replying. If someone asks, what are your goals for this week? What is a good reply?
A good reply is, my main goal this week is to finish my project. I also need to call my family. We use the verb is and the phrase I need to.
Now let's talk about the big, exciting ideas, the long-term dreams. These are things that are 5 years away or maybe even bigger. What is the best phrase for our big dreams?
We use the phrase I hope to or I want to. I hope to is better because it shows the idea is big and maybe a little difficult, but you are very positive about it. Here are some examples of big dreams and goals. I hope to move to a different country someday. I want to start my own business in 5 years. I hope to speak English fluently like a native speaker. I want to buy a house for my family.
When talking about a big dream, we need to use a time frame. A time frame tells the listener when you want to achieve the dream.
Yes, we use simple time frames. Use someday when the time is not specific. Use in 5 years when the time is specific. Use when I finish school when the time is connected to an event. Example, I hope to travel around the world someday. Or, I hope to get a new job in 3 years.
A great question for a long-term dream is, what is your biggest dream in life?
This is the most important part of the conversation, showing the connection between the dream and the goal. How do we talk about the first steps?
We use the first step rule. When you share your big dream, immediately follow it with the small step you are taking now. This makes the dream seem real.
We use the phrases, first, I need to, or that is why I am. Example 1, the travel dream. Your dream. My dream is to travel around the world. The link. First, I need to save money every month. Example 2, the English dream. Your dream. I want to speak English fluently. The link. That is why I am listening to your podcast every day.
That is why I am phrase is very strong because it connects your current action to your future dream.
We can also use the phrase, I am working on, to describe the current effort. For example, my goal is to get a better job, and I am working on learning coding now. Working on shows continuous effort.
How can the other person ask about the effort?
They can ask, what steps are you taking now? Or, how are you working toward that goal?
Now let's practice having a full conversation about dreams and goals. We must remember to ask back and show support.
Showing support is essential. It means saying positive, simple phrases to encourage the other person. Here are simple support phrases. 1, that's a great goal. A simple way to approve of their plan. 2, I'm rooting for you. Rooting for you means I hope you succeed. 3, I think you can do it. A phrase that shows confidence in the other person. 4, keep up the great work. Use this when you know they are already working hard.
Let's try a sample conversation exchange. I will share a dream and you show support and ask a simple question. I want to learn how to cook complicated French food someday.
Wow, that's a great dream. That sounds difficult, but I think you can do it. What steps are you taking now?
First, I need to buy a good French cookbook. I am also practicing cutting vegetables every day.
Excellent. Keep up the great work. How about you? What is your biggest goal for this year?
The conversation flows easily. We use the I want to phrase, the first step rule, and the I think you can do it support phrase. Paul, this was a perfect guide talking about the future. We learned to separate dreams, big wishes, from goals, smaller steps. Let's review the most important phrases one last time. To talk about small steps, I need to or I plan to. To talk about big wishes, I hope to or I want to. To ask about their future, what is your dream? Or what are your goals for this year? To show support, I'm rooting for you. Or that's a great goal.
Your vocabulary about the future is now strong. Remember the self-talk rule. Spend 3 minutes telling yourself about your biggest dream and then list 2 goals you need to achieve this week to get closer.
Your homework is write down 2 full sentences using I hope to and I need to describe your future. Practice saying these sentences out loud. Thank you for listening to your daily English podcast. We hope you feel confident to talk about your exciting future plans. Until next time, keep studying English and keep achieving your goals. Bye.